Right, hello. This is my second video today at RHS Harlow, Carr, just on the outskirts of Harrogate. It's still Sunday the 10th of August 2025, and I'm now right at the top of the garden in this quite formal garden. Here we have another seat with a view. Lots of lovely wildflower seeds there. Those seed heads, you can already hear a few birds twittering around in the shrubbery. Lovely wildflowers up there, which will attract winter birds during winter. Not winter birds, what I'm on about. So we're just going to do a little walk through this. Quite formal, but at the same time quite informal. The planting is quite informal, even though the layout is quite formal. And just look at these crab apples here. Just look at those, absolutely full of crab apples. So we've got a lovely pond with water lilies, and so some of this is kind of newly planted. That's gorgeous. And this area around here, when I last came, wasn't actually planted up, so now you can see how it's just a mass of wildflowers, and the bees are just absolutely loving it, and butterflies, and it really is quite a statement. Now this, I would imagine, is temporary because it's been seeded just to give an instant impact this year. It will probably develop over the next few years into something maybe a little less impactful, maybe a little calmer. But yeah, thumbnails everywhere. So I think I said the time, it's around about 10:30 now. I got here quite early this morning. Please go and watch my first video. Temperature was around 18 Celsius. I think it's probably climbing a bit now. It's probably up around 20. And it's going to be quite warm today, 23, 24, 25 Celsius, something like that. Kind of mid-70s Fahrenheit. And we come out, and then again we just get exposed to all these lovely blue and white wildflowers. Yeah. Absolutely stunning. And then this side as well. You can tell it's been planted quite late because poppies usually are finished by now. So, they've still got poppies. Poppies are kind of June. But again, it shows you that you can create a flower display just by planting at different times of the year, just to kind of hold back the display if you want to. But it does look spectacular with these white Betula utilis, the white bark picking up the white of these, what look like echinacea, or even cow parsley. I'm not sure. Could be wild carrot. Lovely splash of colour. And then this one, different again. Lots of pinks, purples, with the odd bit of orange and yellow splashed for effect. There, I think we've got a new poplar planted. So obviously as these trees grow, they will shade out a lot of these summer loving plants anyway. So, you know, that's a great thing. You can come in and enjoy and even record a display like this for posterity. But in a few years' time, this area will be completely different. And then we'll just go have a little read of the Thaliana Bridge. And so this is the bridge. Let's go on wide angle again. I can get the right button. And we can have a look over the Queen Mother Lake here. So lots and lots of duckweed you can see. In fact, you can see some ducks enjoying the duckweed. Over there. Absolutely beautiful. Another fantastic thumbnail there. But we're going to go back this way. We've got a lovely variegated liquid amber there. Ernest Peat. Okay. Like to see that in autumn. So yeah. And then again, you've got these swathes of grass just allowed to grow along, but then mown paths or areas in between to kind of chill out. So you're creating a mixture of habitats, a mixture of different environments, a very local kind of level. Gorgeous. It's on wide angle. Look at the blue on that salvia there. That is just absolutely stunning blue. That's just amazing blue. What a stunning colour that is. We've got a little demonstration garden there, little courtyard garden. And again, all this is now going to seed. For the wildlife. Now we go into the experimental area again. So again, I did a lot of this on my last video, but again, you can come in and you can see the change now over the summer, how it's developed. And again, we've got lots of these lovely grasses here. You can see the butterflies fluttering about. echinacea is gorgeous at this time of year. And the Niphophia there, I love that combination with the echinacea. And the grasses picking up the sunlight. It's just gorgeous. And geranium, I'm sure that's Roseanne, because just look at it, just a massive flower. And again, these beautiful grasses mixed in with the echinacea. And look at that, the purple picks up the purple of the flowers of the echinacea again, or the kind of pinky colour. And then the contrast of that silvery straw coloured grass there is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, we've got a little tortoiseshell there. Hello, beautiful tortoiseshell. And then more kind of fruit and veg over here. And then we've got a pond with some quite large lilies in there, maybe too big for the pond. Might have to clear this out a little bit, but I'm sure there's loads of frogs and I can see some damselflies. Some frogs and newts in there, I would imagine. And then they've espaliered these apples here. A little watering can just hanging off there, like that, that's cute. And again, I think I showed these on the last video, some kind of small demo gardens, just to show what you can do with a very small space that can still be an attractive place to sit. You can grow a wide variety of plants and attract all sorts of wildlife. So that's the Montague Burton Learning Garden. Yeah. And then we come Euonymus here. Again, just starting to colour up. So we come to the Learning Centre. And again, just look at the geraniums, crocosmia and sedums. Absolutely beautiful. That purple of the what's it called now? It's Russian sage, isn't it? I think is the common name. And again, just great for wildlife. Again, lovely wild area, but nicely mown grass around. These mountain ash are burying up very nicely. Again, so much food for birds here. Winter food for birds is just amazing. I think we're coming up to one of my, in fact, two of my favourite mountain ashes. Pink pagoda, I think, with the glaucous blue foliage and lovely pink berries. Now the birds tend not to go for these berries straight away. So they stay on as an ornamental feature for quite some time. Yeah, pink pagoda. And there's another bigger one just behind there. Then we've got some gaura, that's looking lovely at the moment. And then in the corner here we've got a, I think that's a sarcococca. Can't see a label. Well, it could be a Daphne. I'm just thinking it back to when I came in winter when all the Daphnes were out throwing out the scent. You don't just have to visit gardens in summer when they're full of colour. Oh, look at that liquid amber. Already you've got a few leaves, just a few leaves turning that beautiful, stunning red. Look at that. So imagine in a couple of months' time, yeah, it's quite a late, it usually turns quite late, so usually late October into November is when, but this year because it's been so hot it might turn a little bit earlier. Again, just the borders are just to die for. I can't get over that red. Looks like we're going to have a really good autumn for colour this year, hopefully. Gaura there looks gorgeous. It's lovely, airy, frothy flowers, stems, and these lovely big grasses there. Just take a look at the rest of the gardens. The Bramall Learning Centre. So that's the place to learn about all things gardening. Yeah. And again, the light coming through those is just beautiful. So, so lovely. Got some roses here. It could be tottering by gently. Not sure. Crocosmia there. Again, just thumbnail after thumbnail. Sorry if I keep repeating myself on every video. So here we've got, I think that might be a Donahue. Got Lady of Shalott, which is almost always in flower. Once it starts flowering, you just can't stop it. Absolutely beautiful. Donahue. Got a Donahue here. So this is the rose garden. And the scent, even though it's not a massive roses out at the moment, the scent is still absolutely amazing. Because really plants are putting on the kind of second flush at the moment. Now I think that's tottering by gently. That other one might have been Lark Ascending. But I could be wrong on all of these, except for Lady of Shalott, I know that one. This is lovely. Look at this. Oh yes. Beautiful. think this here is, yes, it smells like it, Susan Williams Ellis, which is beautiful, looks beautiful, but the flowers do tend to shatter. You get a lot of rain, heavy rain or something, and they just tend to go. So it's a little bit temperamental. So, Queen of Sweden, I know that anywhere because it's very upright. And the flowers are quite small and quite tight. It's quite what I call a tight rose shrub. Oh yes, lovely. And of course down at the front, if you've got a rose called Harlow Carr, you've got to plant it at Harlow Carr. So there's a David Austin rose, a group of them called Harlow Carr, with quite a small rose with these lovely kind of almost magenta pink flowers. Oh, a lovely scent as well, turning pale the older that they get. So yeah, it's just delightful. And then if we look towards Betty's tea rooms over there, well, we've got a lot more colour. We're already queuing to get in there. Got a fantastic tulip tree there and the eucalyptus. Absolutely stunning. We've got some penstemons coming out and this lovely buddleia with some butterflies on it. Got an evergreen magnolia there. I think that's the one, if you watch my Bridgewater, my first Bridgewater video this summer, just a few weeks ago or a few days ago, I think that's the same one that was in there and it was flowering. Could be wrong. I love that pine. The long frondy needles there is just gorgeous. So I hope you're enjoying this walk around or these videos around Harlow Carr today. If you are, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll continue to try and bring you some of the most beautiful parts of Great Britain, of which I'm sure you can see this is certainly one of them. That blue spruce is just fantastic, absolutely incredible. Just the variety of plants. It's just amazing that we can grow here. I keep saying this when I come to places like this. We're just so fortunate to have such an ideal climate for growing a wide variety of plants. It really is. I just really do feel so privileged to live here, to have been born here and to live here. Certainly hit the lottery if you're born in the UK. And it's amazing how many people either don't know that or don't appreciate it. Now, I thought when I saw this when I last came, and it was beautiful in yellow, and it still is lovely yellow, I thought this would scorch in the heat of the summer, but clearly I would imagine they've kept it well watered. There's no scorching on that. That is a beautiful example of a viburnum, and I would imagine that's going to colour up really nice this autumn. It's a stunning shrub, that one. Oh, some holes in the hostas. So here we've got the top part of the rock garden that goes down to the stream. And there's Betty's. What a veranda to just be able to look out over the gardens there. There's a Palmatum Azuki that will really colour up so beautifully in autumn. That's stunning red in autumn. And loads of Verbena bonariensis here, which again will still be flowering when that's bright red. So again, we'll just come back to the entrance here. So the Helenium, and again another Lady of Shalott there. Again, look at all these buds just ready to come out. And then more new shoots. So in another month's time, they'll be flowering. Just incredible rows.
So how are you doing, Jen? Are you still looking at this Is that what you call it?
Frozen to control.
I'm loving this colour of that. These lovely dark purple stems with the little purple flowers on the end. Don't know what that is. Can't see a label, but that is stunning. It's absolutely stunning. And they still work here on a Sunday. The workers are still here on a Sunday. Right, so that's another half an hour video. I think I'm going to, so this is my second video today. I think I'm going to pause that here. So yeah, I'm gonna have a drink, maybe a bite to eat now. So hopefully I will see you in the next one. As they start to pile in, I want to get something to eat before the cafe gets really busy. So I will say from Harlow Carr, RHS Harlow Carr, I will say bye for now. Bye for now.